Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel and Aka Design. I think that this nice clean cutting mat here should be an indication to you that this is going to be mostly showing and telling and talking, and no real work will be accomplished here today. It is, though, a response to a viewer request. Teresa DeFredo, one of my favorite subscribers, most loyal and supportive subscribers, has asked that I show the way I keep track of my prototypes, templates, idea book sort of. And I'm pretty sure she asked this before. I just never got to it. Now, I think most creators have some sort of a system because, frankly, the ideas, whether we create them ourselves or are replicating or modifying something that someone else has done, easy come, easy go. They pop into our heads, and sometimes even when we're looking at a thing, we can't figure out what we did. And it doesn't have to be years in between the doing and the trying to decode. So what I chose to use is this binder. You can see it's fairly substantial. I have not looked in it for ever. I'm sure and I didn't peek today, I am sure it will be a bit of a dog's breakfast. What I have been doing for the longest time is if an idea came up, like this was, I know, when I won that journal from Karen at Black Swan, is it Black Swan Journals? She had a bunch of hidden paper clips that also had a little bit of a tab. So I've stuck this down as far as I can, which means that, okay, if this was a page and I've stuck this on here, I could put an eyelet and dangle something from there. So anyway, I made one, and as you can see, I sort of wrote out some hopefully idiot-proof instructions, step-by-step instructions. So I have that has never been put away, obviously. I have this, and basically it's another paperclip idea. It's Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and it was mass making week 208. That's pretty good information right there, I'd say. And it's a paperclip pocket. Now, until I picked this book up yesterday, thinking I'm going to do this video, I totally forgot about this. But isn't that darn cute? Also unfiled is this. Now, I have here that it was Angela, and it's hang over the top of a page. So let's pretend this was a page. So we've got this little bit sticking out, and it looks pretty cool, I'd say. And this is another Angela thing. Now, what can I say? This is fairly big. Obviously, I was using up strips of paper. They can be made a heck of a lot smaller. And in each case, when you glue this down, each of these becomes a pocket. So that's another prototype. Okay, so hopefully we'll add these to the book today. But just back to this thing. I would say probably a Betty Crocker cookbook thing. So you probably know that it's not that easy to cover a cover on one of those books, or especially, maybe it wasn't a Betty Crocker one, although it has that red inside. It is not easy to cover these things because if you paint, okay, even if you scuff up the cover with sandpaper, paint will easily scratch off there. So I suspect that I painted it. That's probably this bluey color underneath. And then I glued down cheesecloth. So now, because I did this so long ago, I have no idea. I imagine that because of the way the colors look, that was done with distress ink, distress spray, maybe after the fact. Now, I must say that most of us are very tactile people. This, this feels a little like sandpaper. This is not soft at all, and I'm not sure why that is. And really, it's not the reason we're here today, but I just find that kind of a little bit unnerving because it looks great, but it's kind of coarse. And probably this would be good in some applications, but not necessarily if a person, I'm just checking kind of, I have the camera so high today because I wanted most of the book to fit in. I think that it is, oh my goodness, I noticed a spot of blood on the, don't tell me. Got a little bit of blood going on there. Surely I surely could not have cut myself open on this. That would be, oh, is that? Oh my goodness. Anyway, that could be the cover. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, let's see what's what here. Oh, and I covered the inside with some scrapbooking paper. So these are other things that have never been attached. So let's see what I have here. Okay, two-sided corner embellishment. Oh, 2021. Look how old this is. Tina Shabby Dabby Doodle. So basically some step-by-step instructions and even some little primitive diagrams there. This one from Pam at the Paper Outpost. Use 6x6 papers to make cover, again, 2021. Use 6x6 papers to make covers for mini notebooks. And I've stapled it. And I used cardstock pages here. I'll put that there for the time being. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is some kind of fancy-dancy thing. No idea whose it is, and no clue. Isn't that just peachy? Just peachy, but isn't that kind of cool? So I should, let me just reach for some of this baby stuff that I have near me. Or let's use this playing card. Okay, so that's a pocket. This is obviously two-sided paper. This opens up. Another pocket there. Pocket there. Pocket there. And it looks good on the outside. Now, I would, if I wanted to do this again, which I obviously should, I'd have to reconstruct this using, just measuring and recording the steps. But that, I like that. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, this is just me having covered an envelope. Looks like it's, you can see the printing through there. Obviously just covering a plain old envelope with scrapbooking paper. It would have to be some pretty lightweight stuff. Okay, what's this? You know what? I think this might have been, what's her name? Amy at Crafty Cat. I don't know why I would think that, but okay, so this was obviously a piece of ledger paper. I don't know why I felt I needed to add Oh, maybe because those, well, no, I could have, anyway. I clearly added writing space there, but it didn't need to be, because on this, the lines go both ways and you can pick a line to write on. So that's cool. Pocket here. Pocket, bigger pocket here. Nothing on the back. Okay, so that we have there. What do we have here? Oh, I remember doing these. And again, why would I put down any information? What a doughhead. Okay, so we've got a pocket, this flippy thing. This this lifts up. Oh, and I think you're supposed to be able to either sew something in there, because at this point, I mean, it's pretty, but it's not that functional. And then same thing, a pocket on the outside that flips out. So now that I'm, you know, a bit more experienced, a bit smarter, dare we say, some of these things can just be modified now. Okay, this is paper that I dyed. So I have two prototypes here. So it's all in the folding, people, all in the folding. I think I have some miniature ones, not quite the same, that I wasn't able to figure out how to redo, so no idea whose that is. Okay, what do we have here? You can see that I was just getting, okay, Angela Care wraparound. You can see that I was getting just a little simpler and not worrying about being decorative at all. Okay, answer the phone, hubby, before we have some. Okay, what's this? And you know, I appreciate, or I'm relieved, that I'm seeing all these ideas for using 12 by 12s, because it is, okay, whose is this? No, I don't, was this here? I don't know where this came from. Maybe I'll put it over there. Now, I watched a lot of Scrapbooking with Me videos in the beginning. Oh, this was the 100-day project, day 30. So I don't know if that's one that I did, but it's with one of the long paint chips. And it's a little pocket. And of course, undecorated. I remember following a lot of Scrapbooking with at Scrapbooking with Me videos, because she's very clear in explaining things, and because again, it was a way to use stuff up. So I would kind of watch, stop, do, watch, stop. And now I don't seem to do as much of that, and it's not a good idea. Okay, so what do I have here? Decorating page edge videos. Was this an idea that I had for myself to do a video? Maybe I should just put that aside. You know, we always need ideas for videos. Okay, what else? Okay, Roxy Creations, book page side pocket. Oh yes, I like doing this. Now it's stapled, so maybe I'll just lift it up, but you can see it was made a book page. It is, you know, depending how you use this, I guess if it was free-flowing, it would just, you know, you'd clip it in there. But otherwise, if it was glued down, you'd have this tuck spot here, and you could have a pocket here. Secret journal spot flip tuck, number 23. Oh, I did a lot of these too, man. And I just stuck this in here as a reminder that these are pockets. I haven't even used most of these that I made. Okay, what have we got here? Again, no description. Can I say that if there's a takeaway? Oh, that's sewn. If there is a takeaway to this video at all, it would be make some decent notes. Do what I say, not what I do. People, people, people. Okay, pocket envelope templates. Oh, so some of these would have come from people's, digitals. Like that's an Artie Mays, that's an Artie Mays. And again, you can see that in the beginning, I was saving the simplest stuff. And I guess that sometimes what's old is new again. So you can see that there are different styles of envelopes here. So that's kind of good. Of course, some of this becomes intuitive the more you do these things. Here are some that, whoops, hooked on the paper clip. Yikes. Here are some that I obviously made with the inside of security checks. Different sizes. So those are kind of cool reminders too. So it's not only what is the idea, but it's what sort of paper can you use. So any of these ideas, of course, would apply to, sort of recycled paper like this, digitals like this, cardstock, ledger paper. What else have we seen so far? Scrapbooking paper, and so on. Okay, I watched a lot of Pam, the Paper Outpost videos in the beginning. I loved this idea and did it. It was just an index card covered with fabric. And these are two little pockets. And this little paper clip closure. That was one thing. This tiny little faux envelope thing that you glue to a page. See, this is the one that I can't quite remember. Oh no, this is the one that I can't quite remember how to do. But, see, it's that part there, like how? That can't go in there. Oh, you know what? It probably just sits there, and it's this that keeps it all closed. And then just more little envelopes out of, oh, here's another style. I mean, we saw this elsewhere. Might have to do an envelope making session. And this was like origami type paper. And what is this? Oh, this is a napkin. Sorry, can't lift some of this stuff up because if I stapled it to the page, then it's, and that's why I thought using cardstock for my pages was good. And if you use a binder for your template or your idea book, especially a bigger thing like this, you can, oops, I creased that fabric. You can choose the kind of pages you want. And I think cardstock makes sense. So this is just a napkin, adhered to a piece of paper, and then this little booklet in here. And again, just a stitched closure. Oh, I remember doing a bunch of these. I don't think I've used a single one. Roxy's Weekly. No, that's, I have 22 there. Stamped fabric nature tags. So, oh, masterboard type or backing of a masterboard. Stamped on this lightweight, I don't know, it's almost, I want to say it's almost see-through, but that's not right. It's because I've stamped it. It looks like that. Some kind of woodsy looking fibers there, and a book page and a wee bit of decoration at the bottom. I have to do a bird book in the worst way. I have been collecting, I have millions of bird books. I fussy cut a number of birds. I don't know whose idea this was, but this is that, oh, Le Café Craft. Oh, I want to say, is it Patricia? No, not Patricia. I don't know. So this is the end. This is from a hanging file folder. And you know how there are all those, how that metal hanging bracket is inserted through there. Well, if you take that out, you're left with this and those holes. So that could be cute on the edge of a page. Just threading some scrap ribbon through there. What is this? Oh, I guess just a couple of, oh, I glued that down. So a book page just folded to make a pocket. Oh, I remember doing these, but do I have? Okay, so pocket, no pocket, 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 woohoo, and again, no indication. This is stapled on. This I thought was really cool because who doesn't have map page, atlas pages? So it's basically just folded into quarters. You know, again, you have to be careful so that none of your folds bind. These are little pockets here, and 4 little spots to, you know, with pockets. Okay, this is stapled down. So what do I have here? 3 pocket out of 8.5 by 11. Okay, so pocket. Is this open? No. Is, okay, pocket and pocket. Okay. Oh, this is Joey DeFee. 3 pockets out of an 8.5 by 11, blah, blah, blah. I guess I could, and I also have Shabby Dabby Dude on there, so I don't know if I saw it on her channel. This is, oh, treasure books. Using any square piece of paper. So this is just making an envelope out of a square piece of paper, and I obviously used a very big one there. Natasha also from Treasure Books is just awesome for explaining things. Let me check my positioning here. Oh, I pulled it towards myself. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, these are the wonky envelopes. Again, that's Natasha. So I did a couple of those. What do we have here? Now this is cardstock, double-sided. Oh, is this that what they call that tuxedo type thing? Pocket, pocket, tuck, pocket, pocket. Anyway, no idea whose that is. This is some gel dyed paper that I did. So there's this, and this, and this. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I liked making these also. Roxy Creations, Weekly Challenge 52. Decorate inside and out as required or desired. Use pamphlets to using a pamphlet to sew in a notebook of various papers. But isn't that gorgeous? And you can see that I must have been putzing around with my folds because I have some crease lines there that are, so maybe sometimes with folding it's a good idea to, oh, this is just another little envelope out of a book. Okay, what is we, envelope maker. This one's a fail. Others are good. Ah, okay, nothing like keeping the the failed ones. Okay, what do we have here? Victoria Designs, sample number 1 of how to fold a Regency letter. No need to seal. Sample 3 needs to be sealed. And then look, I've got the little altered paper clip there too. So just honestly, having the channel name makes a difference, because, you know, with enough searching, a person could probably find it. Oh, G. Care and Gail Augustinelli. Okay, so this is obviously a big pocket here, and another spot there, and another spot there. It seems to me I did a bunch of those too. And what do we have here? Lord only knows. Okay, here's a narrow little tuck spot. And you can see I used some sketchy looking paper. And, oh, shabby dabby doodah. Okay. And that makes, I mean, that's awesome when you write down a bunch of instructions. Okay, what do we have here? Altered paper. Oh my God, I must have been illiterate. I say paper kit instead of paper clip. Okay, what do we have here? Scrapbooking with me, Liz the paper project. So who the heck knows which that one was? Okay, pocket. So pocket. Is this a pocket too? No, it's not. But this is. Okay, so that's cool. I'm going to have to do, because I have scrapbooking paper. Oh my goodness, till the cows come home. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, so it's a altered paper clip. Again, sometimes, you know, if you don't do this often enough, it just is baffling to me. And I know that Caroline's Craft Tree, that she has done many. And I watch and I think, oh yeah, that's so easy. Why don't I do that? And then I turn off the camera and I try to do it and I realize, uh-oh, screwed up. Okay, what is this? Shabby dabby doodah. Oh, so basically you're creating 3 pockets. I have done this several times. This is just a piece of, you know, stationery that I coffee dyed. And of course, not decorated in any way. Okay, this is Shanuki Art Inspiration. I guess it was maybe using sentiments on a cluster. I don't know. And just one line of stitching down the... Okay, what have we got here? Oh, I made a bunch of these. I remember that. So basically, it's scrapbooking paper again. Picked something I don't like. A little fabric thing to cover, to close it, and to cover the staples. Because there's just some little note papers inside. Okay, Corey Dahman. She demoed it as a belly band. Oh, okay. It's an envelope, but you have the flap down. Instead of closing the envelope, you have it wide open. Tuck, pocket, belly band. Okay, that's pretty versatile. I hope that you're kind of, well, are you as mesmerized by this as I am? Okay, a la Pam, signature page with two-sided pockets and two side pockets and two shallow pockets. So again, that's pretty basic. So you've got, oh, and look, I just used some kind of weirdo stationery. Okay, what do we have here? So I obviously stamped the back of that. This is just a 6x6. No idea whose that is. Uh-oh. A lot of pages to fill. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I think this was a tough one, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is a teeny tiny little prototype. So, look, could that thumb notch have been any tinier? And this paper is so thin, I can barely get that in there. So I have F for front. Then we have this little thing at the top. Whoops, missed. Again, this paper is so thin. Anyway, there's a clearly, oh, there it is. It's alive. It's about a thumb's width pocket. And then another one and another one. Okay, so I can put that there. And then what do we have here? So pinch left and right sides together to create a gaping mouth. Okay, blah, blah. Okay, yes, that's... This obviously makes that. What do we have here? Scrapbooking with me, October 2023. 2 junk mail envelopes, 5 pockets. Oh, I did a video on this. Yes, I remember that. I think I did. I used some Christmas stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's that same sort of thing, like this. Put that there. Okay, nothing else here. So let's see these other things that I have not yet filed. So I've shown you that. shown you that. Well, you saw this in the book. This, again, we've seen this recently. This we've seen in there as well. What is this supposed to be? Mama Juju Channel, December 2023. Oh, yeah, I did a bunch of these. Those are cool also. Okay, this was obviously something that someone had done, and I guess I must have thrifted it. Why is there that hole there? Huh. Is that just to have the pattern showing or what? Not the greatest workmanship, I must say. But, I mean, that doesn't matter in a prototype because I would do better. Yeah, cool. Same sort of thing. What is going on here? Oh, I guess this cardboardy piece here is just a way to hinge that, the trim on the stocking and to create a pocket. That's kind of cool. For those of you who are doing Carol's Secret Santa swap, this could be a good idea to try to replicate. And then what is this? Oh, I guess just an envelope I made because I love this map paper so much. Not only because of the great colors. Well, see, I'd probably use it this way because then the writing is upside down. It's right side up. Okay, guys, that's all I have. Which I just said it, but that's not quite true. Somewhere I have an even earlier iteration of this idea book. And basically, I would especially be watching Pam and I'd say E from Scrapbooking with Me. I had loose leaf refill pages. So in other words, the lined, I think some people might call them college ruled. And I would write out my instructions and I would make a prototype, often using just scrap paper on my desk. And I don't mean scrapbooking paper. I mean junk mail that was printed on, like, really, is there a shortage, such a shortage of paper that I had to use such crappy stuff? So somewhere I have all those binder pages with some really unattractive prototypes that I should try to locate and add to this binder. Now, I've forgotten the channel name, but I know that there's somebody out there who does a series on, what the heck does she call it? Something like Great Big Idea Book or something. And, you know, I think the reality is, for most of us, that there are more ideas out there than we have time on this earth to do. So if you're just a beginner, I would say watch widely, watch a variety of people, because I think it's human nature for most of us to fall into a comfort zone and kind of keep doing what we like doing or what we, you know, the things that please us. So sometimes you need to go beyond your favorite creators just to see some new ideas. So that's one thing. If you're a beginner, great to do that. If you're having a bit of a creative block or feel a little maybe stuck in a rut, I think that's another good reason to either dip back into a book like this or check out some new people, simply because it's really, It's what Zig Ziglar would have called priming the pump, or what Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way, would explain as the rationale for an artist date. It's when you get to refill your creative well by doing something that is maybe soul nourishing, visually stimulating. When Julia talks about artist date, I think she suggests weekly, and that's a solo thing. So in other words, you don't take your husband, your kid, your friend. You do it alone. And it could mean going to a fabric store and touching every single bolt. It could mean going to an art gallery and looking at an exhibit. It could be browsing in a bookstore. It could be, going to a craft store and just, again, soaking in all the sensory things that that warm the cockles of our heart. So color, texture, feel. Well, I guess texture and feel are the same. Probably not so much smell, but you get where I'm going with this. Anyway, let us stop here. And now that I have seen, thanks Teresa for forcing me to look back in this book, now that I have seen this binder, I will add these things, and I will also be better at keeping it up to date. And you guys, please hold me to it. The other day I saw someone, again, did I make a note of it? No, I didn't. But I saw someone who made I gotta remember now. Let's just go to a blank page. So I think she was just doing a pocket. And then, I'm not going to be able to explain this very well. What's this? This is just a blank piece of paper. Yoy. Why did I start talking about it when I don't have the things at hand to... Well, maybe this would be close. So anyway, suppose she had this pocket on here. Forget there's a flap. Do we just have something? Okay, let's pretend that this paper clip thing here is just a pocket. And what she did was she put a piece of paper underneath. Now, obviously, it would be the right size. Let's get it to the right size. And created, by gluing underneath there, she used a contrasting piece of paper and just made like an add-on flap. Now, of course, this is way too long. Oh, let's do it this way. Now you'll get a better idea. Could that be any simpler? No, I don't think so. So, but again, if I don't do it, which I didn't, it's easy enough to forget. So that's all I'm saying today about this. I also think another way to quickly populate your book would be to, and I think I'm going to do this as well, is to just go through all my drawers, bins, whatever, of finished ephemera and see what I have created. And usually I would do multiples of anything, and pick maybe the ugliest one to put in a book like this, because frankly it's the work is already done, and I think many of these ideas can be reconstructed. I mean, that's the harder, slower way, of course, but can be reconstructed just by unfolding and following the clues. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already done so, I really hope that you choose to subscribe. It is one of those things that is no cost or obligation to you. It's easy to do. It helps me. It makes YouTube so very happy. And it shows that the time and effort that I and others are putting into making videos is appreciated by someone. You know, when you think about it, much of the content on YouTube and the channels that you and I are likely to go to are all free. It's just the investment from you is your time. So, you know, and that doesn't mean, you know, becoming a member, joining Patreon, you know, the content or registering for a class and paying a course registration. The ideas are there for the taking. And by subscribing, you're showing that you appreciate the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into that, and you want to see more of that because it amounts to a virtual pat on the back. So I think that this has been, it continues to be a test from the universe for me, a lesson in patience, you know, to, again, still scratching and clawing our way to 1,000 subscribers. That will trigger a giveaway of a journal. And yeah, anyway, if you can help in any way, I would so appreciate it. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.